There's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV.
Yes, now bless now people. There's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV. We just finished listening to Rammstein's fourth record. For the last time, I'll try and pronounce it. Perhaps it's entitled Rise, but I don't know. Alright? Such as, a lot of the talking point of this record, I just don't know. I know you'll say, why don't you follow the lyrics? Oh, lyrics. Clearly, this record was written and structured around the lyrical content. Alright? Bruh, I'm not going to be the only one who can't be arsed reading the lyrical content. The majority of Rammstein's fans aren't going to know German. That's just the way it is. So, I listened to the record. It's the fourth album by Rammstein. Now, I'm not going to return back to this record. And this is the first Rammstein album I've listened to where I thought, you know what, there's no replay value here. It's nowhere near as good as the 4 albums that come before. Now, it may be more mature in a sense that clearly the instrumental gives more way for the vocal line. So the vocal line, given that the songs are strong enough, might be the most important thing. And I've missed out on it. Simple. Now, there's how many? I think there's 4, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4 music videos. Decent quality music videos, great conceptually, which are more experimental, more artistic, more valuable than the actual music itself. This band's come forward with a budget and spent it all on music videos and taken no time to really, instrumentally at the least, construct great songs in my opinion. And I'm not saying this to be a hater because I really adored the albums that came before this. I thought they were fantastic. I spoke to my friends about Rammstein. I said Rammstein are a great band, and they're sort of like wishy-washy about it. But I stood the ground of this band and said they're a good band, heavy band, do what they do well. And not only have they detracted what I love from this, which is the heavy riffs, I just think there's no substance in this instrumentally once again that I gained from listening to the last few records. And I don't know if there was different songwriters involved in this, different guitarists perhaps and so forth, but I felt it was uninspired. I'm hating. I'm well and truly hating because, you know, to me it was listening to the same songs 11 times over, and you know, some might have been a bit cleaner than others. That was one thing they did do differently on this record. There was a fair amount of clean material, non-distorted guitars and so forth, which I thought, was alright. It was alright. It didn't detract from the fact they were a good band. They still did the clean stuff as well as the distorted stuff very well. When I was listening to the Ramones, I do a lot of Ramones on this channel. I started from the start. 3 albums into the Ramones, we've heard the same record 3 times over. Happened with Rammstein. But it seems like not only are we sticking with it, we're actually deteriorating the quality of the record. Because the stuff that came prior to this was a lot better. Better riffs, catchier riffs. I wanted to go back to the other stuff and listen to it again. I'm not fussed about this record. Don't want to come back to it. And first question I asked when I came into this was just like, I'd never seen the artwork for this record before. So perhaps it's self-explanatory. How do the Rammstein fans approach this record? Is it what's it deemed? It's good music, generally speaking, but they set such a high standard in them last records. That's all I got to say, really. Positives are the positives. What they do really well. They can structure a song really well. They can build tension and dynamic really well, booming until the end. They can structure a song really well. They're incredibly well at structuring songs and allowing their music to be verging on singer-songwriter-esque songs. When you throw something like that at me, who doesn't understand the language, I can't hate purely because of that, because that's my fault, that's on me. But in comparison to what I'd heard in the past, I thought this was quite average, to be honest with you. Rating the record, it sounds good. I'll give it a 4 out of 10. I don't know what I rated the rest of them, but definitely higher than that. And on that note, I'm signing out, people.